Hope you guys are doing well. एक लास्ट वीक नहीं आ पाया था मैं, सॉरी फॉर दैट। थोड़ा तबीयत ठीक नहीं था। और ठीक है, आज हम लोग बात करेंगे। एक कुछ क्वेरीज आई थी मेरे पास। इट्स रिगार्डिंग दी, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, यू गॉट अ जॉब फॉर, थैंक congratulations, and you guys are really doing good. Okay, and if I'm helpful, that's really, give me good vibes and all. Okay, I feel also, yes, I'm helpful to the BA aspirants. Okay, so for that concerns, I think he has asked one query related to, like, he joined the organization, but he's not able to tackle the situation, the day-to-day BA activities in his job. So somehow he cracked the interview because of these learnings and all that, but now he's able to. He's facing this kind of a difficulty. So basically, today's session is first 15 minute, 20 minutes. I'm going to talk on that topic. I don't know that guy has joined or not, but if you're really interested, I'm giving my time to you people only. Okay. So you raised the concern, and that's why I'm just bringing this topic for the discussion. Okay, okay. So be day-to-day activities. If you see the business analyst, it basically uh, you need to first do kind of understanding what is kind of a project. On the first day when you go into your team members, when you meet with them, you meet with the project manager, figure it out what is this kind of project and where is that stage of that currently the project is residing. It is an initial phase of discussion where the scope is being finalized, or it is scope is finalized, it is being development already has been started, or development not yet started. So either could of situation you see, as a BA, you need to have the clear understanding. Where is your project currently residing? Which phase your project is running currently? Okay. So two things. First, identify, meet your members, connect with your project manager or the senior developers and all that, and gain that knowledge, and then you start figuring out who are the stakeholders to whom you have to further connect, and then in terms of clarifying the requirements or for the upcoming sprints, or if any kind of requirement which is you already developing and you see client is asking kind of a change, then what is the change request you want to bring it down. So you need to do some kind of understanding what is the change is asking by the client, and then you will be doing some kind of analysis, the impact feasibility study, impact analysis, input estimations. Okay, so I will talk the specific scenario where this person, I think his name is Raj. I don't know. Let me see. Is Raj only? I don't know you joined or not, Raj. Not now. क्या है इतने ऑप्शंस पूछा? बालू, बालू प्रेमजीत. Balu, I don't know you are here or not. Let me just message you through. He's joined me through Facebook. So, hi Balu, I am live. Okay, I don't know if you are there or not. But anyhow, this is my duty. You ask me for help. You're not able to join. You're not able to figure it out. Your time is okay. It's absolutely fine. But yes, let me spend some time on that topic. So you are mentioning, hi Aman, your videos help me. I have joined a company. I am facing a bit problem. I got an offer under the impression that I am experienced BA. Okay, but yes, you learn few things and then you somehow crack the interview. But since you joined the position where they are expecting from day one to you perform a senior business analyst role or experienced business analyst role without taking anybody's help. Okay, so in that situation basically you should be. And then your question is, the client is state government and project is related to water management. Okay, state government project, it means it could be a local language, so that definitely is going to not it kind of helpful for you. If it is a day one you have to interact with the US UK client, you might face some challenges. Okay, so as long as it's a local, you can definitely feel little bit comfortable in terms of a communication and all that. Okay. Second point you're mentioning, water management dashboard kind of application is in maintenance phase. They have already implemented system. To be honest, I don't want to lose this opportunity because I have tried to make a transition long term. Could you please help me how to stay track? Okay, survival in this BA position. Okay, Balu. Okay, good. Uh, yeah, Balu. Thanks for joining. Okay, I was talking on that part, your part only. Okay. Okay, so irrespective of you are a experienced BA or BA fresher, okay, if you want to survive in our organization, see, keep on treating the same thing since day one. You should be having the core competencies in place. You should know the minimum thing a BA should be performing. The minimum thing starts from the identifying the stakeholders, establishing the communication relationship with the stakeholders, setting up the meetings and take their confidence on you, like you will be the one person who can understand their pain areas and all that. That relationship you have to build. Nobody will come in picture like they will introduce you or they will make a relationship. No, bhaiya, it's you have to establish that relationship. Okay. See, government officials may be little tricky. They are not, no, I will not use those things, but yes, challenging because they might be busy. Okay, they might be leading a department head, and there might be lack of time to give you appointments and all that. I faced similar kind of challenges when I was working with the Visakhapatnam Municipal Corporation. A day long, I sit outside their cabin, their offices, and then wait for their appointment. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's what I get. The moment you got that opportunity, you should be asking the right question because you will not be having the all the day. Okay, Balu. Okay, so your journey start from there. Since you mentioned it's already implemented in the maintenance phase, it means there could be only two type of requirements in the maintenance phase. Either it could be an issue in the existing project, or it could be a change request in the existing product. That product is already developed, right? So, Balu, whenever a ticket is coming, I don't know the mechanism how the tickets are being logged by the client. If it is a service now or some other things, yes, you should be receiving the ticket. And then, since it's a product already implemented, you should start your time to understand the product in depth. Then only you can be able to respond to client. Boss, you are saying it's an issue, but it's not an issue, it's a validation error. And if you, in as long as you want to perform this transaction, you have to fill the right thing in the transaction screen. Or if they are fetching some report and passing the wrong parameter and it is showing a null value or some record, they cannot say it's an issue. They are not able to see the desirable value in the report. It doesn't mean it's the issue. It means they have called out some other requirement during the implementation phase, and now they are realizing it's a different thing. So it's a change request. It's not an issue. So Balu, you have to be little patient and you should be have gaining the knowledge on the existing product. You should be, second part, you should be always polite to the government officials. If they get irritated, if they are something not liking you, they will escalate and then it will be a problematic. So basically this concept aligned to any kind of client. It's a overseas client or your the local clients. Irrespective, you should be maintaining a good relationship with them. You should be greeting when you meet them. You should be, when see off, it's always be polite and kind of and then if they are having an issue, you should be available to respond them quickly. If they are facing some issue and your development team is not fixing, or they don't know how to get fix this issue, you should be approachable to them. It means how it possible you can share your contact numbers and then all these things, right? WhatsApp and all that. So if they face any challenges, they can call you, they can message you, and you can immediately respond. That's how you will build the relation. Okay. So again, You should spend your time in your existing product learning, and only two type of, since it is the existing product and then you are in the maintenance phase, it could be only two type of requirement. It's an issue or it's a change request. If it is issue, you validate it. You can get validated with your engineering team also. First validation will be done by you, whether it's a really a issue or what. If it is a functional requirement change or something, or they are getting some error masses or something. Okay, see, it's very easy. They're getting some exceptional errors. They are not able to submit the transaction. It is giving you some error messages. So these kind of things you can first insight itself you can recognize. Oh yeah, this is the error actually. So you have to call your development team, explain the situation, explain the issue, and you can ask your client to share the reproducible steps. I mean, what they have done, then this error is coming. You can ask this question. So they will provide the reproducible steps so that your development team and QA team also can go through the same step in the production environment or the UAT environment, which is the copy of their production environment, and they able to reproduce. If they able to reproduce, it means it's an issue, and then team has to fix as soon as possible and release the new version of the application to the production. Okay. Second thing, change request. If you see their, see, client will always try to come up with the issue, because change request may be a billable thing. Change request might, the service based organization or a product based organization, they might charge to customer, boss, you are saying something different requirement, and we cannot accommodate until unless you don't give us the extra billing to implement that new functionality. Okay, so either of this situation you should be talking to your project manager, and then you should be figuring out whether this change request is feasible or not. If it is, they are asking some rocket science, something you cannot accommodate, if the architecture is not supportive, you cannot do. You can reject that change request, boss, we cannot accommodate, this is now how, this is not how we have designed our architecture, we cannot attend such kind of requirements. Second scenario, it's feasible, but it is having a huge impact on the existing system. It means the chances of code regression is very high. It means if you make that changes to adopt this new change request, the existing functionality may hamper. Balu, you're getting my point. You can say yes or no in the chat. So change request has to have go through these. It is a high impactable on the existing functionalities, can temper the existing functionalities, then you should call out those impact on the existing system in a clear approach, clear manner, point wise, and then share with the client. Client will realize, this requirement is hampering or making a difficulty to the existing product. It may be a problem for the live production because the product is in live, right? So it's okay not to implement. Other way is not seriously impacting, it can be easily accommodate, then go ahead. Then third step, effort estimation. To accommodate that change request, how much effort is required in terms of documentation, in terms of code changes, testing, deployments, everything. You can jot down all those efforts in hours, and then you can bill it to the client. So before you will be implementing that change request, you have to do these three things and bill your customer. Client is achy. Client is say, yes, say they okay, go ahead. I don't have any problem. I will pay you this amount. Then you will go and implement. Otherwise, no. Okay. So I think Balu, I've tried to answer. I think I have answered your question. Okay. If any further questions, you can ping me. Okay. Hey Harshad, thanks for joining. If a BA is non-billable, BA is non-billable. No, it's not true. BA is always billable because he's work closely with your team, and then he is a primary contact for bringing the requirements and going for the implementation. It is always billable as per my knowledge. Sometimes project manager and also are billable. Okay, sometimes but I don't know, he's always billable. Yeah, even the project manager, scrum master, those people are also billable, they're part of the team. Okay, so and he's not introduced to client. He's not introduced the client doesn't know that you exist in the team. Should we able to continue the work? They know you should not. There is no Harshad, I think I got your pain area. No. No, then what is the BA job here? You cannot become a shadow resource. See, BA always comes to front, to face the front. So you cannot become a shadow resource to someone else, and you are doing a donkey job in background. Somebody is doing and highlighting in front of the client and everybody, and you are becoming a shadow resource for that. And whatever he is asking you, he means the person who is facing to the client, and he is asking, you are doing the background silently, and then no, it's a donkey job. Yeah, you cannot do that seriously. It will never gain you confidence how to interact with the client, how to handle the real time challenges when you interact with the client. It cannot be. So in order to gain the real experience, you should come out from that image, you come out from that shadow thing. You should be appear as a friend, and you should be interacting with the client. You should be collecting the requirement, you should be leading basically on the requirement side. Nobody else should do that other than you. Okay. No, no, it's not correct actually, Harshad. You are doing the writing, the user stories and all that. Senior guys who are taking. Uh, Harshad, how? I mean, you are a junior BA, all that. Is it? If you are a junior BA and your company is putting you as a shadow resource for time being, so that you can pick up the things before facing to the client, it's okay if it is a learning process. Okay. Okay, good use to that. Okay, 2 years, 2 years experience is enough, Arshad. If you are having a real 2 years experience as a business knowledge, you should be starting that requirement gathering from the client. You should be starting. Otherwise, you will be always having that fear. You cannot carry on that fear with you. Okay, until unless you don't face to client, you don't interact with them, you will never be doing the right job. Getting me? So yes, if you've done the good job, you switch the company, and you should be always asking the right thing to do, not becoming a shadow resource. Okay, okay. Uh, you are not billable. No, it's not correct. Actually, it will hamper your performance. Also, they will not give you the increment. Also, it's not correct, Arshad. Okay. Uh, in the new company, this is happening. Oh, yes, you should be talking to your manager. You should show your confidence to your manager. Log boss, I have attended enough shadow resources interactions. I have seen, I have observed. Please allow me also sometimes to interact, one or two times. In that situation, you will be leading, and you're actually, I don't know why these people are doing like this with you. You should be leading. If they want to make you as a primary contact for a BA requirement, they should be putting you in front of customer, and the senior BA, lead BA should be always there in that call to support you whenever you are maybe falling or not able to getting the things what client is saying. He can help you. That's how the leadership, that's how the company grow in building the employees, confidence and all that. If it is not happening in this way, it's a wrong culture. It's not a right culture. You cannot keep on writing in a becoming a shadow resources forever. You cannot. If they are the true leaders, they should be putting in the front, and then they should be backing up. They should be backing up you. So suppose you're following something, we're not able to getting the point or not able to ask the right question. So they will pitch in that discussion. Oh, he's my fellow is trying to say this one. They will pitch you. That's how we do actually. Okay. So yeah, so that's how you should be, and then you can go ahead talk to your manager, boss. This is enough. I have got that enough experience. I want to know face. I'm confident to face the customers, and I know how to interact with the customer. I know what kind of right questions I need to ask. I know how to write down the documents and MOMs. So please allow me to interact. That's how you can. Okay. Me too. Thanks for joining. I am Aman for developing API adapter. What kind of technical, non-technical knowledge a BA should be having to connect with the client or developer manager? Okay. See, API requirement is the part of the BA documentation in terms of a user story, or if you are writing the FRS or SRS. API requirements also need to be collected. Okay, how you will connect? So you need to first figure it out, what are these external systems, or within internal systems what kind of APIs are requirement, what kind of API is required. Okay, I will take a complex scenario where you need to interact with the, suppose, a GIS, global positioning system. You might don't have that application handy. You might be dependent on some other external system who can give that GPS technology, so that you can use in your system, the real time tracking of the customer, or your real time tracking of your your ship, which is good, which is when shipped through truck or bus, whatever the mode of transport. You want to track it real time where my courier is going, correct? How you will track, how the Swiggy is enabling that feature, and you are able to track the delivery boy where it has reached. So they might have integrated with the GPS system. For that they might be paying also. Okay, per hour, or I don't know the charges mode. Okay, it could be monthly or per device. Don't know. Okay, but they have to integrate. How you will integrate? First, you realize this is kind of a requirement you have to implement in your system. The second step, what data you want to consume from that system, external system. You need to list down those requirements, validate that requirement with the client system, the external system, whether they are able to provide that information or you or not. Two condition: if they're not, look for any other kind of external system. There might be a lot of other services might be providing similar kind of thing, lot of different organizations providing similar services. Check for other client, other customer. When I say customer, means is a product. Okay. Second scenario, positive scenario, they are able to provide those details which you are looking for. Now, third question, in which format they will be putting? If the putting is, they will be in a JSON format or XML format. Now, you check with your development team, boss, if we get this information in a JSON format, are you okay? Then your team will say, oh yes, I'm okay. Second case, no, I need an XML format. Okay, you check with the that product stakeholders, boss, we are looking for this data in XML format, are you able to provide? They say yes, go ahead. If they don't, but you see it's a really good product, then you can ask your team, boss, they are providing only a JSON format, and then you have to, if you're looking for XML, you can convert XML to JSON, JSON to XML conversion can be happen very easily. Your development team can take care of these things. When you establish this understanding, they know what data you are expecting and they are able to provide. Then simply establish the integration between these two things, and on demand basis, you can call those services, pull up that data, and utilize in your system. Other scenario, if you are dependent on the data on an event basis, so whenever an event is happening and you need that data, you can call that, consume the data, and utilize the services. Okay, so you need to give some high level information terms of a data requirement, input output, that's it. Actual API implementation will be taken care by your development team. Okay, me too. I hope I clarified. If you are still there, uh how start? Okay, thanks for joining. How can I get real time project experience? I want to make a shift to be a career. I'm in finance job. See, real time experience. I mean, see, until you don't get into the job, definitely nobody can give you the real time experience. I'm telling you. I can speak whole day, but you will not understand. Okay, until you really don't want to do kind of some practices, you should be gaining that confidence. You're able to. Same example, he got the job, but might be getting the job, but you're not able to, you're not having the confidence to whether you will be able to handle everything or not. Okay, so even the you switch to the BA job, if you don't have that confidence, you will not able to survive. To gain the confidence, you have to learn. And I'm seriously surprised, guys, I'm seriously, if you really go through each video which I have created, these questions will not rise, I'm telling you, frankly, I'm telling you. Okay, anyhow, so your question, you can always switch to the BA job, no problem, but you should be having all the core competencies required for a BA skills and real time experience. Nobody can give you. You have to do the practice on the case studies. You should need some kind of a people who can validate your case studies, how you are understanding. He can correct you, your visualization on the case study, how you are visualizing, how you are coming with the use case description document, how you're coming up with the UML diagrams, what kind of a wireframes you are creating. This is how you will gain the confidence. Okay, so I will request you, spend your time on the case study and gain the confidence. Okay, Orati Anand Kumar, what are different model in backend? Different model in backend means, please share telegram links. टेलीग्राम नहीं है मेरे पास भाई, टेलीग्राम का लिंक, टेलीग्राम का नहीं है मेरे पास में. Different model in backend. Different. But when I say backend, I may not be able to understand you fully. But let me just talk a little bit more on the backend side. See, backend means it's your database where you are storing the data, right? The architecture of your backend could be different each product to product or project to project. Okay, some might be having a standalone storage system, like SQL based or Oracle based. Sometimes some projects say no, I want a Oracle or Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services, cloud services to store the transaction data. So each these products are having their own architecture. Okay, and that you have to adopt. Simple. There is no much I think difficulty in that point. Okay. Solution. Hey Google, how stock? You find a lot of things on the Google here. Okay, what I say. Okay, you can just figure it out. How many case studies, different type of case studies you can find it. You can just do some practice. Okay, okay. Orti Anand, I think I tried to answer you question. Okay, so this is how you have to um, uh, backend the architecture you said, backend architecture. This is how. Otherwise, database table designing and all that, that definitely BA helps, because the BA knows what kind of a transaction screens your product is required, and for each transaction screens, you can suggest to your DB and your engineering team what kind of a table is required. Okay, you can always have a techno-functional guy. Yeah. Why to be only functional? For some time, for little small experience, 2 3 years, 4 years, it's okay. But later on, no, you should be having the kind of techno-functional skills. Okay, Nitu, thanks you, Aman. As a BA, should know how to use Postman and does BA Postman. हाँ, actually API testing Postman के through होती है. If you know, it's okay, otherwise is always in the demo when you need to demonstrate the API implemented, what you have implemented, you want to demonstrate in your sprint demos and all that, you can always ask your development team, boss, you have to demonstrate. There is no harm, there is no harm. Okay, so DB. What is that? We should know the DB that is being used for the API. DB, any API will be interacting with the DB only, right? But they are storing, they are fetching or storing the data in the database only, correct? So yes, you should be knowing the API is going to interact with which of the table from the database. You should be knowing that. It could be interacting multiple tables. It could be interacting only one table. So you should be knowing, okay, what data you are expecting that is going to hit or and sit into this table. You should be knowing that information. But demonstration and knowledge of the postman is good to have, but it's not so mandatory. It's not a roadblocker for a business analyst. Like it should be essential, because these things has to be demonstrated by the developers only. Okay, it's not a mandatory for BA. You can always ask your engineering team, this is how because you are planning, you have to give that plan how to demonstrate the sprints. Okay, you can say, okay, one first API, since you have worked, you should be demonstrating. Second API you have done, you should be demonstrating. That's it. If they say no, you have to do, no, it's not the case, you can escalate to your project manager. Simply you can escalate to your project manager. And if project manager is asking, you can escalate to your senior project manager, I don't know. Okay, and if it is a kind of a system in your company, like BA has to do the technical demonstrations also, then I don't know, either you need to switch the company or you need to learn those technologies. Simple, you can't do anything. Okay, but generally I'm telling you, 99% you should not be requiring these skills. Good to have, but not essential. You can always ask your development team to demonstrate these API related thing, database related thing, or any code walkthrough. Everything code walkthrough also is one of the demonstration. Client says, give me the code walkthrough. So developer usually open the code is from his dev system, and he has to go through a code walkthrough. So these things has to be handled by your engineering team. And if it is a front face demonstration where a screen is required, a UI is required, you can go ahead as a business analyst. Okay. Model of administrative of backend, Navrathy, still I don't get you. Model of administrative of backend. It's a backend architecture, I believe, what you are trying to say. I think I have given you the example also. Okay. So it's a backend architecture. You have to how the tables you will be designing, how you will be establishing the relationship, entity relationship, entity diagram, no? Those all things. Okay. And you can always help to your DBA, because you know the requirement. You know what kind of table is required, right? But thanks for joining. Wilson said nowadays it seems to companies want their business analysts to do almost everything and the mostly technical things. Yes, I know. I don't know what is the problem. They want to. Uh, I mean, they are asking Java or something. Also, I have seen recently few openings. I've seen they are asking a technical skills, coding skills. What does it are? तो बीए ही कोड कर लेगा, यही रिक्वायरमेंट ले लेगा, वही कोड कर देगा, वही सब कर लेगा, भाई डेवलपर की क्या जरूरत है भाई? आप उतना you should be having that knowledge. You should be able to little bit comfort when you're talking to your engineering team. And engineering team doesn't need technical knowledge from you. Yeah? They are already expertise in that area. You should tell them the requirement for what you have been appointed, for what this role is meant by the IABA, not for coding. If any organization is asking, I suggest you don't join that organization. You will be in really trouble. Their expectations are different. I seriously don't like such kind of companies. On the opposite way, they can ask, they can hire their developers who himself can go and interact with the client, do kind of a BRD, SRS, everything, create user story, backlog, grooming, everything they need to do. Is it happening? Vice versa? No, right? So somehow it's corrupting the core essence of the business analysis. That's the problem actually. We will be losing the essence of uh, the core business analysis. Why this role is created? Okay, that's a problem. Okay. Any possibility, sir, to connect you personally? Yes, go ahead. Check my community posts. If you're really interested, you can join. Okay. I posted already. Okay. Hey guys, if you have any further questions, please put me. Otherwise, I will be logging off today soon, little bit. Yeah, next week. Please post your questions in the comment section. Then only I will be able to come and start talking on those topics. People are not these days. I don't know what's happening with you guys. You're not posting your questions. Or you either situation, either you understood everything, or you don't know what to ask the questions. Okay, so please ask the question. Okay. Uh, exactly, sir. That's the reason. After every interview, I ask my interviewer what more to do is better to be out of my job description. Yeah, you can counter back always, but yes, I'm asking. I'm telling you this, everybody. Never take foot back. You know, never. You always come forward. Why you are expecting these things from a BA? Any specific reason? Let him interviewer explain to you why he is requiring a coding skills. You can ask, are you expecting to me to write a code also? And then say yes, भैया जय श्री राम, नमस्कार कर लो दूर से, नहीं तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम होगी, मैं बता रहा हूँ. ठीक है. Others, how much CTC to expect with 12 years experience? There is no limitation. If you are going to get hired in a kind of tech giants and pay master companies, you might be getting 30 lakhs also. You might be getting 30 lakhs also. Okay. See, the core I'm telling you guys, for everybody. Okay, the CTC expectations, leave about the top giant companies. Any small company also, you can always think, if you having a 5 years experience, you can always expect minimum 10 lakhs, the double of your experience. If you are having a 12 years experience, at least you can expect 24 lakhs minimum. I'm telling you, not the maximum side, minimum. If you are at the 12 years experience, you don't have 24 lakhs package also, even, it means you are not in the good position. You are not able to beat the 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 kind of mahangai, inflation, how you will survive, how you will meet the financial commitments. So if any company is offering you less than that, never go, never go. I'm telling you. And if the formula I have given you, if you having a 15 years experience, you can at least minimum you can expect 30 lakhs package in any organization. Top giant company, there is no limitation. It could be 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs also. But any organization, small to small, they should pay you minimum double of your experience. Otherwise, don't join that company. Because mangoes, yeah. See, I'm talking out the topic, but see, mangoes today. I asked Alfonso mango. I don't know what is that mango breed. 300 rupees kg, yeah. 300 rupees kg mango. 5-6 mango. That's it. 300 rupees. How will eat, yeah? So you should be consider you not the downside but the always upside, and you should be demanding always the right package, not less. Okay, that's the formula. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's, thank you. Yeah, okay, team. Yeah, thank you very much everybody who joined and asked their queries. I hope I helpful. Please keep joining and keep studying, keep learnings, guys. Okay. Okay. Let's meet next Sunday. Okay, guys. For next Sunday might or not be coming here. I'm getting some guest, and my kid birthday is there. So yeah, I might be not joining. Next to next, I will be meeting. Okay. Okay. Guys, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Keep learning, keep growing, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.